Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's been doing well and had a good bunny day. Today we're actually ready to give the full 5-star island tour of my second island, Halong Bay. And in case you haven't followed my progress videos, I did do a series of videos just to kind of see how this island shaped up throughout. So that is going to be very fun to watch. So if you're interested, I'll link the playlist down below. And without further ado, let's get started. So starting off at the entrance, as if you got off, I built something I wanted to do for this different to my first island was have lots of space for a grand entrance. So I strategically picked a map that had space to do so before resident services, and I was inspired by an Instagram post for this beautiful entrance. So I just have like a basic fountain and blue accents with the flowers on the cliffs with the waterfalls on the side and the very nice looking blue phone booth and the great statue. And a little vending machine that Alice is about to buy something from, and beautiful Tia and her little crown I just gave her sweeping. So if we come this way, we have like some flower gardens, and I used to have brick fencing, but I replaced it with hedges because I thought it would be more garden-like, and I really love how it looks here in the springtime. So I was obsessed with kind of the flower items like the hyacinth lamps, and I wanted to put them next to their flowers. Did the similar thing here with mum cushions, tulip surprise boxes, and pansies, of course. And if we go up here, we have a rainbow walkway to my house with a rose garden with rose beds on the left as well. And as you're watching this, I really hope to inspire you for ideas for your island. And if you have any questions about any of the codes or any of my inspo, do not hesitate to leave a comment below. I love interacting with you guys. So if we come down this way, you have the rose gardens with the rose beds, and then I have the remainder of the rose colors here with the little statue of David. I really love how the azaleas look. So they bloom in mid-April to late May, I believe. And I think it looks really beautiful for my canal. But before we get there, I have a little crafting area here, just so I don't have to go in and out of my house to get the wood and then go through the loading screen, and a year-round pumpkin patch, which is something I didn't have necessarily on Tahiti, my other island. Do check out my island tour video for that as well, even though it's a little outdated, so let me know if you'd be interested in me doing an updated one. And over here I have my little seasonal area. Obviously right now it's full of bunny day items and a little bit of festival items. Excuse my weeds. And here on the beach, I have a little basically carnival area. Zell, what do you want? You're not leaving. I have a little carnival area with a Hello Kitty table, some of the Mario stuff, since I actually had a pretty empty beach prior to the Mario stuff coming out, so I thought let me just put the new area here. A little teacup ride, a little Robot Hero, the swamp, as well as some springy ride-ons and the outdoor playground. So if we go this way, this is my river canal, which was definitely one of my anchor pieces for this island and something I knew I wanted to do. And to be honest, it's not one of my favorite areas. I do want to beef it up, so if you guys have ideas, let me know. I wanted to line it with trees, kind of similar to Amsterdam, and hence the bicycles out front right here. So I have little iron garden stuff. I do love how the floral path edges look, and that's something that I just plan on overwriting as the seasons go on. Like in the winter, I'll have like snow path edges, and I have a cute little like heart design here with the pink bricks. And of course you have the double bridges with the outlook for the ducks. And a little picnic area. You can see the restaurant in the background here. I think it's really quaint and peaceful. And over here I have my little downtown section with my nooks and ables. And I didn't want a traditional centerpiece, and I saw this inspo on Instagram to have a well as a centerpiece with things in the corners and bushes, and I really liked how that turned out. And I have a little fire pit in front of Abel's with a little like exterior hat shop. Over here I have a little mini New York area, and this staircase is there to simulate kind of like a subway situation. And I have, of course, a Lady Liberty photo op and this awesome subway map thing with Godzilla attacking the Statue of Liberty. And I've tried to find umbrella designs that I really like, since they're a separate slot than the normal custom design. So I really liked this present one. I might add a little balloon back here. This yellow car is here to simulate a yellow cab. So you just have some phone booths, some servers that look like buildings with like Nova lights and a TV, kind of like Times Square. Red for the Big Apple. And over here I have a little mini village thing that I'm pretty proud of. With the stunted trees is always a very nice feature to use. So if we come this way, we have life-size chess between bears and raccoons. I feel like the raccoon figurines are so underused, so I wanted to find a way to use them, and I couldn't decide. I didn't want to use all Zodiac pieces just because that's a lot to craft. And then, of course, here you have like a mini chess area, or a normal sized chess area where you can play. Over here we have a beach tiki bar, which I'm pretty proud of, with a nice view. Oh, Zell is here to join me. And if we come this way, we have like a trading port pier area with a pool, a little bar with the maple leaf stools, some entertainment, some art and loot, and a little fishing pier. And I might change this pier now that we have the standees. I've seen some really pretty designs on Instagram, and I really love the view from here with the tiki bar in the background. And over here I have my little beach train track. I saw someone use these film projectors as kind of a railway, as well as the sauna heater in the back. I really like that, and to use the black simple panels as a cave entrance. I have this under my mini village, and of course a little band for the tiki bar right here. And a little waiting area with a mini train set to accompany the big trains. And over here you just have a little beach relaxation area with a mush parasol and a few arcades. And right here we have a turtle crossing with Gulliver at the moment. And over here I decided to do a memorial rock. I considered doing a cemetery, but then I decided to kind of place it on the rock, and I luckily have villager photos from old villagers I used to have on Tahiti, and I thought the flower stand along with some black flowers would be a really nice touch. And if we come this way, I have a obligatory restaurant, and I was inspired by Cordless to use the outdoor bath as more of a fountain than a bathtub. And luckily when the Sanrio items came out, the Karopi, I'm not sure how to say it correctly, hallways I think fit perfectly here, and you'll see a little more of why in a little bit. So if we come here, I have just kind of some stalls and like a market area that leads to the secret beach. And since you can't plant trees right next to a cliff, I opted for plants instead. So I just kept this like very sandy and natural, and I thought it was appropriate to have the gold pole at the end right here. If we come this way, I have a little sunken waterfall feature that I put with marble floors and has David as the centerpiece and decorated with a lot of the Zodiac items. that leads to a space area, a two-tiered space area with like the rockets, the termite mounds on bottom. And if you take a walk up here, you have the surface of the moon with all the Celeste crafted items. And this area looks really fantastic at night with just a lot of nova lights, some star clocks, and of course the UFO at the end. I would love to do a land bridge right here, but of course we don't have that capability yet. But across the way we have the Japanese area, which is another reason why this and the Karopi Bridge was just perfect. And if you recognize this, I tried to imitate the Fushimi Inari Taisha shrine in Kyoto with the orange torii gates. And I have a Japanese themed house right here. And I'm glad I finally fully expanded this house so the exterior looks as good as fits the aesthetic super well with the customizations and all that. And I really love the view of the bridge right here. And as you can see in the background, you have some sort of a travel area with a little butterfly garden as well. So here we have a rainbow butterfly garden that's kind of in two parts. You have like the blues and purples, and then you have the more orange, reds, and blacks. If we come this way, this is a pretty recent addition with the Eiffel Tower and someone just being really talented to use two standees and the street lamp in the back to create an Eiffel Tower. I've always thought that should be a Gulliver item, and now we pretty much have the next best thing. And this time of day, the sky really just perfectly blends in with the background. You can really barely tell it's there. In here, I have just a lot more Gulliver items, kind of a travel type section, which I think is always appropriate next to the museum. A lot of rock emphasis. I did change my rock garden from when I did my video. If you've seen that one, I have it just a straight line through Stonehenge. It wasn't too much work since I already had pretty much clear pathing down most areas on my island. And here you have another view of the butterfly garden, and my museum entrance theme is just all the different types of rocks, including the informative statue. And over here I have a little dig site with the T-Rex eating the tiger and a Tree's Bounty arch. I wanted to keep this very grassy and natural. If we come down this way, we have the beautiful library, complete with Cosmos showers, including the new globe from the latest update. And the azaleas, I think, look really incredible with it right now. And this is the view that I really love of the library from kind of the back of my house area. And they have a Taurus telescope, so you can get a good view of it as well. And here I just have a little study seating area that is appropriately studying butterflies since it's right next to the butterfly garden. And Drago is out having fun on a good day. And this is back to my house, which you've seen. And I have a little seating area down here, just a little outdoor entertainment TV, coffee, mailbox section with my cherry blossom lanterns up top. And I'm very proud of this tennis court. That is my own code. I'll leave the code in the comments down in the description down below. So a little blue tennis court. I'm so happy they give us more slots, and that's one of the first things I definitely did with them. And I have some public benches for some seating and this amazing custom designed fan that looks like a tennis racket. The theme of this island is a lot of diagonal pathways. Like I knew I wanted to do the diagonal bridges up top, so I followed suit down here with the diagonal pathways, and we have a beautiful lily garden to the left and Marcy just watering our flowers. Thank you, Marcy. And a few Valiant statues. And over here we have a little fruit market. Again, using good use of the umbrella, the custom umbrellas. And the fruit market is conveniently right next to the start of the residential neighborhood. And I knew I wanted this in a tiered residential neighborhood section, so I kind of have like 3 layers. And on the bottom we have Tia, Teacup Tia. We have Claudia, or not, excuse me, Bianca, not Claudia. I had her briefly. And here I have a little colorful Kidcore beach, so all the different toy boxes. I have a little rock that I decorated with like a wedding chair, a rocking chair, and some cherry blossom petals, and the Kiki and Lala table, which I think looks fantastic. A little sandbox for the kids to play, some designs, a slide to go into the ocean, and just some more cutesy stuff, and a little camping rock here with the roasting marshmallows and the cornucopia for you to enjoy. So if we continue on our neighborhood exploration, on our second tier we have Alice, Cherry, and of course I made sure to give all these people their personalized yards that made sense with their house colors and all that stuff. Chrissy, I love the pastel colors and how the pastel customization of the wooden block series was perfect for her. And then Queen Anka, who the Pomporium set is just a perfect match. I know I have sand in her yard, unlike anyone else's. I don't know if I like that. Let me know what you guys think, if I should have consistency or if it's appropriate to have sand in Anka's yard. And then over here you just have a little stargazing area. And on the last level we have Marcy, Drago, Zell, and my latest and greatest Filbert. Be sure to check out that hunt if you haven't already. It's definitely a fun time. I think Filbert is absolutely adorable. So over here by the front, I have a little mini golf course, and this is near the tennis court. So you kind of continue the theme of having a little sporting area. And I chose to use like mush lamps and a few other miscellaneous items to decorate, since I already had a travel area, and we have a different color Godzilla, aka monster statue, of course. And I have my little campsite on the beach with kind of a yellow theme going on between the yellow lighthouse and the yellow shell bed, and using the yellow kids tents, beach chairs, as well as the partitions. And over here I have a little beach spa area made using Luna's beds, and I thought it was super appropriate to have the Dream Maker here, a little hot tub, cherry blossom pond stone, and a deer scare. And here you have just a few outdoor sofas with the palm trees for some shade. And over here I have a little mini coral reef area. I've seen some really incredible islands that have gone all out with this, which inspired me to use my beach. Of course, I don't have enough room to dedicate a full island to it, but I wanted to do something with it because it's so colorful and beautiful. And obviously, I think it's appropriately located right below the Mermaid Castle. Another few awesome builds I've seen. So I have a little water pattern and just use of the mermaid set as well as the frozen item set in the standard customization. And to the left, we have a fashion show runway. With some incredible designs by Nook by the Book on Instagram. Do go check her out. Really love this runway walk. I wish my villagers would make use of it more often. And I decided to put the seating on top so you can have a really good view, customizing the pleather. And over here we have a little Zen bridge only for visual purposes with a hot air balloon lookout. I really wanted to use the festival items, the balloons, and I've seen people use them as hot air balloons, so I added the little bamboo baskets for the bottom and custom simple panels designed as clouds to make it look like the sky. And here I just have a little laundry by the little mini river area with a gas station. I like to have different colors of things, so I thought that was a good way to set it out. A few lockers for tennis players and viewers to keep their items. And up here we have a vineyard. And the vineyard has a very good view of the golf course down below. So I just used purple flowers as well as the grape hat, and you can see the little seasonal grape harvest basket, some barrels, some designs with barrels, and I thought the beautiful statue would be an appropriate addition. And I think that's pretty much it. So that is my second island, Halong Bay. I know I didn't do the insides. I didn't nearly focus on the insides as much as I did for my last island. I have a few rooms done in my house, and the room in the main room in the Japanese house is done. Do check out my dream address if you want to tour this at your own leisure. It is updated. Let's get a good shot of Marcy and Drago. And let me know your thoughts, questions, concerns, feedback in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. It helps me a lot. And if you love this video and want to see more content from me, hit the subscribe button to continue seeing more Animal Crossing content. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.